The history of rugby. The history of rugby is usually considered from the year 1823, year in which, according to legendary tradition, the student William Webb Ellis, with fine disobedience of the rules of football, he took the ball with his hands and took it to the other goal, scoring a goal during a game of Premier football, map football, or carnival soccer according to its denomination in Spain, opening the way to the differentiation between the different types of the football that originate the sanction of rules in the second half of the 19th century, among them rugby football, that is to say football practiced according to the rules of the Rugby College. In April 2010, 116 national unions were recognized by the International Rugby Board, the association that governs the rugby federations in the world.
Hi, now I am going to present the basic rugby rules. It is not allowed to pass the ball forward, nor is the ball allowed to fall forward, which is called knock-on. The ball can only advance by carrying it or kicking it forward. Any player on the field of play can advance with the ball. The play tackle shot down must immediately pass or release the ball. The player who tackled must also immediately release the tackled player. Rugby is a continuous sport. No interruption or forcing unless there is an injury. A melee scrum restarts the game after a forward pass or knock-on. A melee scrum is also formed on other, less frequent occasions. A line out restarts the game when the ball leaves the field of play. A try is awarded when the ball is carried beyond the goal line, and support on the ground. 5 points are awarded when performing try. 2 points are awarded when converting the additional kick after try. 3 points are awarded when converting a field goal hit after committing a violation. 3 points are awarded when converting a drop shut up zone into open play. After a try or penalty is converted, the ball is kicked toward the scoring team, except in sevens, rugby which 7 players per side. The referee is responsible for enforcing the regulation. It is played into continuous time of 40 minutes each which and intermediately of 5 minutes. The referee is in charge of the time and must stop him only when there are injuries.
Equipment. A team consists of 15 players who start the game, plus replacement and or authorized substitute. Replacement are players who replace an injured teammate. Substitute. A player who replaces a partner for tactical reasons. Maximum number of players in the game area. Maximum. During the match, each team must not have more than 15 players in the game area. Variations. for 7 aside, for 10 aside. Dimensions. The play field must not exceed 100 meters long. Each goal must not exceed 22 meters in the length. The play area must not exceed 70 meters wide. The length and width of playing area should be as close as possible to the dimension indicated. All area must be rectangular. The distance from the goal line to the dead ball line shall not be less than 10 meters whenever possible.
Position of the player in rugby. For an official match, each team has come 15 players in the first line. There are two pillars, number 1 and 3, and a hooker, number 2. What is the two thought are in charge of conquering and keeping the ball. The second line is composed of two big players, number 4 and 5, who are often the jumpers for the conquest in the kicks of lateral on touch. In the third line are two tiers, number 6 and 7, and the line, which is the center, number 8. They are powerful and mobile. They often play, pursuit, and are courageous defenders. The against between the front and the rear lines are placed in the middle of mile, number 9, and in the middle of opening, which is number 10, who are the team's strategists. In the rear lines, the three quarters are deployed with both center, the powerful and fast, 12 and 13, that are trait of gaining growth, creating gaps, and both ends, 2, 11 and 14, are fast and agile that must overcome the adverse defense and conclude the trials. The defender who, number 15, play with support coverage serves as the last defensive wall, but can also provide the surplus in the offensive base.
Sport methodology rugby is the search and application of a method for the kids to learn what the best result and the least possible mistakes in the minor time and the least effort. To servers to go presenting progressively from the simplest to the most complex, the problem of the games, and the same time for the kids going to discovery and learning the technical tactical solution more appropriate. There are certain methodological types which are go from the simplest to the most complex, from the known to the unknown, from the easy to most difficult, from the most concrete to the most abstract. As an objective of a methodology, we have that the child goes to fixing and automating the technical tactical aspect to perfect them later.
Rugby Foundation. It is a sport of high physical contact. Therefore, the fundamental mission of the physical education is to teach the practices of self-protection and protection to the contrary during the development of the game. It is very important that the student know the basic management of sport, as well as the methodological process of rugby education for full training, which allows him to perform in an integrated manner. A sport increasingly included in the education system. The student can not only incorporate habits of the good sport, but rugby habits such as camaraderie, respect for all elders, peers and rivals, as well as values such as solidarity, honesty, and commitment. One emphasizes this concept because at the time the sport was born with these values: friendship, companionship, and a full soil life in our current society. So our role and that of the future physical educator is to perform a conscious and rich and values so that the child can enjoy the sport.
March 1075 was a New Zealand player win participant in 63 games with the All Blacks. Highlander especially outstanding in the World Cups, since his physical ability is considered as the first superstar rugby world, was included in the Salon of Fame in October of 2007 first in several provincial teams New Zealand, 10 national championships and competitors of sub-14 in the player with more points in try in the history of rugby of the world, with 50 tries. During 1996, his career was interrupted due to health problems that worsened in 2003, and he retired until 2006. He returned to play for a year in Marseille Vitrolles team of the third French retarded division in 2010. At the end of the year 1996, he was diagnosed with nephronic syndrome and several kidney problems. In May 2003, the Union of Rugby of New Zealand announcement produced and strong's the match in the feet and leg doctors told Hill that kidney transplants was needed son of the world. Have to lie in a wheelchair, Lomu did in Auckland, tomorrow on November 18, 2050.